Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. I decided that as I'm watching my sterling yen position, remember if you saw the video today, which is October 10th, 24, I said there's a really important level at 194.49, and we came down to 149.44, and it's starting to rebound a little bit, but don't believe the hype. 149.44. I'm thinking that we're heading a little bit lower, and I'm just talking my position right now. But anyway, I decided to do something a little different for you guys, and I think I'm going to do a trading series called Trader Chronicles. And what the series is going to be about is going to be about really, my journeys through this Forex market. And so you get to know your chief dealer and sharing some of the stories that I have that you can learn from. And I still sometimes have to learn from. I mean, I was taught many lessons in foreign exchange, and the one thing about foreign exchange is that there are times that you are not rewarded for doing the right thing, and there are times that you are rewarded for doing the wrong thing. And that's what creates a lot of problems with traders, because if they have a system and the system is not working at the time, it's all systems go through um, periods of where they don't work. But if you know that there's a statistical edge to the system, and you know that if you follow your system every day, eventually you're going to make money overall. That's where the problem that comes in when you get rewarded for not doing like the right thing, where you defy your system and you make money with it. And then that could lead to psychological cognitive dissonance, lots of different things. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Basically, what Trader Chronicles is going to be about like the lessons that I learned. And this first video, I'm going to be talking about, where I got my tagline, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. And I'll tell you a story about it, and it's an interesting story. I had to go back on my journals and read exactly what happened that day, and it really happened very quickly. But it was something that put a mark on me really in the beginning of my trading career that I still didn't. It took me a long time to really learn the lesson. So it wasn't like I learned real quick and all of a sudden I changed. I didn't. It took me a real long time to have that keep hammered into my head. And then there was also a point where I became fearful when I was making money that the marketplace was going to take the money away. And that took a long time to overcome. And I'm going to give you some tips on that in this video. And first, let me explain to you what happened. It was back in, I would have to think maybe 1989, maybe 1990. I don't have my journal right here, but I read it just about a month ago, and it was like 1990. I was working on the Mark Lira desk at Casa Spermo di Torino, and we got a call from on the Reuters dealing machine from CIBC Toronto. And I was the chief trader at the time at that bank, and Joe picked up the call and he's like, CIBC Toronto looking for a price on $50 million mark. Now, dollar mark doesn't exist anymore, right? It was the Deutschmark, because of the euro. The euro exists. Obviously, that's the history of. Hopefully, you guys are old enough to know when there was marks, French francs, and Spanish peseta, and escudos, Portuguese escudos, and Italian lira. But if you don't, that's a history lesson. You should go back and Google it. That means you're probably born really late, or I'm born late. How would you look at that? I'm late, you're early. I don't know. I mean, I was born a long time ago, and you're obviously born before that or after that, so you don't know the history. But anyway, so getting back to the story, The price at the time was 184, like 15, 20. In those times, like the voice brokers were 5 points apart, and you could come in between the bid and the offer spread. So if I didn't want Deutschmarks, if I didn't want dollars at the time, if I thought that the dollar was heading lower, if it was 15 bid and 20 offered, I might show a 12 bid with a 17 offer. So I'm trying to entice the person to buy from me because I'm 3 points less than the 20 offer, right? So I made CIBC Toronto 184 12 12 17, and Joey goes yours at 12. So the guy hit me for 50 million US dollars at 184.12. Now I'm long dollars at that point, short to Deutschmark. No sooner than that guy that hit me at that price, the Federal Reserve intervened. It was concerted intervention to support the dollar. And the market went, like, if you can think about your computer screen when it starts flashing up and down like crazy, it's just like going nuts. That's basically what a trading floor did. So the market went 20 bid, 184, 20 bid, 30 bid, 50 bid, 70 bid, figure 10, figure 15, 15 paid, 185, 15 paid, 20 bid. And I'm sitting there going, like, I'm making at this point in this one trade, $310,000, and we're talking about minutes. And I'm sitting there calculating in my head, like, oh man, I'm gonna make a bloody $1 million on this trade, right? And I'm calculating in my head, like, oh, this is gonna be great, man. It's gonna be intense. I'm gonna get the biggest bonus. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna meet my P&L for 4 months in one trade. And oh, sterling dollar just broke down to 27. That's cool. 194.27. That helps. Anyway, out of nowhere. Now remember, it's Fed intervention, so it's concerted intervention bringing the dollar up because the dollar was weak. All right. So out of nowhere, the market goes 20 offered, 185, 20 offered, 185 figure offered, 185, 184, 90 offered, 60, 90, 60 given, 184, 30 bid. I go scream 50 yours to my broker. My broker goes, I got nothing out. I go, nothing. I go, where is it? He's like, 25, 30, 50 yours. He goes, like, I sold 10. 20 bid, 40 yours. I got 10 out. 17, 23. I'm going like, okay. I got, 20 left or 30 left, yours. 5 out. I ended up selling these things at basically, I just made like $4,000 from making $320,000 at the height, all within a matter of maybe 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So I was like literally flabbergasted. I was like, I'm like, I don't believe this, right? So I looked over, and there was a guy that Steve, who is in this business a lot longer than I was. Unfortunately, he passed away. But he looked at me and he said, young man, remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. And I just looked at him, and it was a profound statement. And I was like, I can't believe this. 320 grand to like 5 grand. And I really, really was flabbergasted. So, I mean, that's one of the stories. And I'm going to be telling other stories, trading stories. I put one up, I think it's called Laugh, Cry, Something, Strategize, where I talk about Teddy Two Socks. I want to bring a lot of these stories back because, one, they're nostalgic for me, and I think they'll be really cool for you. There's some real good lessons in here, and the lesson is really that when the marketplace is in an offered state and you get those huge parabolic moves up because of short covering and panic, that's the point to like unload your position. That it doesn't mean that the thing's necessarily going to continue forever in that direction. But also, when you're on the right side of the marketplace and the market's moving in your favor, either up or down, You just have to have the patience to stay with it, move stops down, and let the marketplace take you out. So that's where the enjoy the party dance near the door comes from. Um, Tell me what you think in the comments if you like these stories. If you do, I'm going to be happy to do more of the Trader Chronicles. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next technical analysis video. I know that some of those videos are kind of dry. I mean, I'm told by my girl that those things are dry. That's why nobody really. But they're not made to be exciting. They're made to be basically trying to give you guys points of interest in the marketplace to take look at trades. They're not made to be exciting, like something that you want to view as entertainment. They're not really made for entertainment. They're made for technical analysis, and that's why analysis, the first four letters of it, ANAL. So they're not they're not very, 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 very exciting. Anyway, please, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, share the video far and wide. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video and also in the next Trader Chronicle video. Please like and subscribe, share the video, go over to Park Avenue Trading and get yourself a free ebook. Also, leave some comments if you like these type of stories. I'll be happy to put more out. Look forward to talking to you soon. Cheers.